My beloved friends, you are here, you are listening to my voice, but are you here, or is only your body sitting in a chair while your mind is 1,000 miles away? Where is your mind right now? Is it in the past? Is it replaying an old argument, feeling the sting of an old wound, savoring the memory of a pleasure that is now dead and gone? Are you carrying the ghosts of yesterday? You protect them so carefully, don't you? You polish your miseries, you cling to your old pains, you carry your guilt and your regrets like precious jewels. But look closely. What are you carrying? It is just ashes. The fire is gone. It is all extinguished. You are carrying corpses on your back, and that is why life feels so heavy. Your mind has become a graveyard, full of dead moments, dead people, dead emotions, and you are the gatekeeper, refusing to let anything go. Or perhaps your mind is not in the past. Perhaps it is in the future. Ah, the future, the great fantasy. You are a daydreamer. You are busy weaving dreams. When I get the money, I will be happy. When I find the perfect lover, I will be happy. When I achieve that status, then I will relax. You are constantly projecting, desiring, hoping, fearing. How many dreams do you weave? How many plans do you make? Your tomorrows are filled with, may this be so, and this should be so. But this tomorrow never comes. It cannot come. When it arrives, it is always today. But by then, your mind is already in the next tomorrow. It is a carrot dangled in front of you, and you, like a foolish donkey, keep chasing it, pulling the cart of your misery, never realizing that the carrot is a trick to keep you moving, to keep you from ever arriving. And look what is happening to you. Look at the tragedy. Between these two non-existents, between the corpse of the past which is gone, and the fantasy of the future which has not yet happened, between these two heavy, grinding slabs, the tiny, fragile, beautiful moment of the present is being crushed. Your very existence is being crushed. This is your misery. This is your anxiety. You are not here. You cannot be here because you are always somewhere else. You miss everything. You miss the rain, you miss the sun, you miss the flower, you miss the face of your beloved because you are not there to meet it. You are lost in the fog of your own mind. The one who becomes free from the past and the future, that one alone attains enlightenment. That one alone, his eye has opened up. I want to ask you, which grinder do you live in more? Are you haunted by the ghosts of the past or paralyzed by the dreams of the future? Let me know in the comments. Just by identifying it, you begin to create a distance. You begin to see the trap. See, I am reminded of a beautiful story. Alexander the Great, the world conqueror, came to India. He was a man who had everything. He had conquered kingdoms. He had amassed all the wealth of the known world. He had gold, silver, diamonds, more than any man had ever possessed. But he was empty. He was miserable. He had conquered the world, but he had not conquered himself. He heard of a naked fakir, a mystic, sitting by the river. He went to see him, and he saw this fakir holding a small, bright, shiny object in his hand. It was luminous. Alexander, being a man of greed, immediately wanted it. He asked, "What is that?" The fakir laughed. He said, "I will not tell you what it is. It is a secret which cannot be told." Alexander was not used to being told no. He was adamant. He said, "I have never accepted defeat. I will find out the answer." The fakir looked at him, at all his armor, his soldiers, his immense ego. The fakir said, "I can tell you one thing, Your Majesty. All your wealth, all the gold and silver and diamonds you have looted, all of it compared to this little object weighs nothing." This was a challenge Alexander could understand. Wealth, He immediately called for a big weighing scale. He was a man of action. On one side of the balance, he ordered his soldiers to put all his wealth, all the loot, all the jewels, all the gold. The scale went down. It was so heavy. Then the fakir smiled and placed the shiny little object on the other side of the balance. And a miracle happened. Immediately, the fakir's side of the balance weighed down, and Alexander's side, with all his wealth, went up, as if it was empty, as if it was weightless. Alexander was awestruck. He could not believe his eyes. His entire life's work, all his conquests, all his power. It was nothing. It was empty. He bowed down at the fakir's feet. The ego was shattered, at least for a moment. He said, "Whatsoever happens, I am at your feet, but I need to know the secret." The fakir said, "It is very difficult to explain the secret. It cannot be said. That is why I was not telling you. But you have bowed down, so I will tell you one more thing." The fakir then did a very strange thing. He bent down, picked up a single pinch of dust from the ground, and threw it on the shiny, bright object. And you know what happened? The balance shifted instantly. The fakir's side of the balance became very light and started moving upwards, and Alexander's side, with all its wealth, became very heavy and started to weigh down. This obviously shocked Alexander even more. He said, What is this? What is going on here? You are turning the puzzle into a bigger puzzle. You are confusing me. Tell me." The fakir said, "Now I can tell you. Now you are asking out of a real quest, not enforcement. This is not anything special. This is man's eye. This is man's eye. If the dust is removed from it," the fakir said, "then there is nothing more precious than it. Not even the kingdom of the whole world. All wealth weighs nothing in comparison to it. But if dust falls on it, it becomes worthless. Enlightenment means only this, opening your inner eye, and it is not a difficult task. You are not blind. You have the eye. It is your intrinsic nature. You are born with it. It is just that there is a little dust on your vision, and this dust is not even real. It is the dust of dreams, the dust of your thoughts, the dust of your imaginations, the dust of your desires. It is not a real dust either, just a smoke, a fog, but that fog has covered your inner eye. Just how the clouds cover the sun is always there, the sun is not missing. It is just that you have decorated clouds all around you, clouds of fancies, clouds of desires, clouds of fear, clouds of belief, clouds of knowledge. And you are so covered up by that which is not there that you are missing out on that which is. That which always is and will always be. Your inner eye, your consciousness is priceless. It is the greatest treasure in existence, but right now it is covered in dust. You are looking at the world, but you are not seeing. You are looking through the filter of your past. You are looking through the fog of your future. You are not seeing that which is. If you feel this, if you have ever had a moment where you felt the weight of this dust on your own vision, if you have ever felt that you are not truly seeing the world, then acknowledge it. Give this video a like as a recognition, as a yes to your own search for clarity. So the first step is to recognize the eye. The second is to recognize the dust. What is this dust? Let us look at it more closely. It is not one thing, it is many layers. The first layer of dust is your thoughts. Your mind is a constant madhouse, a traffic jam of thoughts. You are never silent. Even when you try to be silent, you are just thinking about silence. You are thinking, am I silent yet? Ah, this is good, I am getting silent. This is just more noise, more dust. Your mind is like a drunk monkey bitten by a scorpion, jumping from one branch to another. It never stops. It is constantly chattering, analyzing, judging, comparing, condemning, justifying, and you have become identified with this chatter. You think you are your thoughts. When a thought of anger comes, you say, I am angry. You don't say, I am watching a thought of anger. No, you become it. When a thought of sadness comes, you say, I am sad. You become the sadness. This identification is the dust. Your thoughts are not you, they are just visitors. They are clouds in the vast sky of your consciousness. They come, they stay for a moment, and they go. But you are the sky, you are not the clouds. The sky is not affected by the color of the clouds, whether they are dark and stormy or white and fluffy. The sky remains the sky, pure, untouched. But you have forgotten your skyness. You have become the cloud. This is the first layer of dust. And then there is a second thicker layer of dust. This is the dust of your beliefs. You are a Christian, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Jew, a Buddhist. You are a communist, a capitalist, a nationalist. You are a this, you are a that. What are these? These are just ideas given to you by others. You were born, and immediately the society started throwing dust on you. Your parents gave you their beliefs, your teachers gave you their beliefs, your priests, your politicians, they all gave you their dust, and you are carrying it thinking it is a great treasure. You have never experienced God, but you believe in God. You have never known truth, but you believe in a holy book. This belief is not knowing. This belief is a barrier to knowing. It is a substitute. Because you have not experienced, you borrow the experience of others, and borrowed truth is a lie. This dust of belief is very dangerous because it makes you blind. You look at a Muslim and you don't see a human being. You see a Muslim. You look at a Jew and you don't see a human being. You see a Jew. You see the label, the dust, and you miss the person. You live in a world of concepts, not reality. You are ready to die for your beliefs. You are ready to kill for your beliefs. But you have never lived for truth. How can you? Your eyes are so full of the dust of belief, you cannot see that which is. You can only see that which you believe. All your isms are just dust. To have a clear eye, you must have the courage to drop all beliefs, to be naked, to be vulnerable, to stand in your own not knowing, because only a mind that does not know is capable of knowing. A mind that is already full of answers can never find the truth. Then there is a third layer of dust, even more subtle. This is the dust of your identity, your ego. I am a good person. I am a bad person. I am intelligent. I am stupid. I am beautiful. I am ugly. I am a success. I am a failure. What is this I? This I is just a bundle of memories from the past and projections for the future. It is a social construct. It is the dust of other people's opinions about you. When you were a child, someone said, "You are so smart, you collected that piece of dust." Someone said, "You are so clumsy, you collected that piece of dust." Your parents, your teachers, your friends, they all kept throwing dust on you and you kept collecting it. And now you have created a personality, an I, out of this pile of dust. But this I is not you, it is a fiction, and this I is always in trouble. It is always insecure. It is always seeking validation. It is always comparing itself with others, feeling either superior or inferior. This I is the root of all your suffering. To have a clear eye, you must see this I for what it is. You must see it as a mechanism, a label, a story you have told yourself. And when you see it, just as you see the thoughts, just as you see the beliefs, you are no longer identified with it. You are the watcher. You are the consciousness. You are not the personality. And this is the greatest freedom. Freedom from your own self, from the I that you have created. And then there is the dust of your desires, your imaginations. We talked about the future, but let's look deeper. These desires are endless. The moment one desire is fulfilled, if it ever is, the mind immediately creates 10 more. It is a leaky bucket. You keep pouring your life energy into it, and it is never full. You think, if I just had that one thing, and you get it. And for a moment you feel a flicker of happiness. But it is not happiness, it is just a momentary pause, a momentary relief before the mind creates the next desire. These desires have no value. They are just smoke. They are clouds of numerous fancies. They have never come true. They will never come true, not in the way you think, because they are not promises of fulfillment. They are symptoms of your emptiness. You are so covered up by that which is not there and missing out on that which is. This is the great work. This is the only revolution, to see the dust, to see the past as a corpse, to see the future as a fantasy, to see your thoughts as clouds, to see your beliefs as borrowed, to see your identity as a fiction, to see your desires as smoke. So how to do it? How to clean the I? Here is the secret. You cannot clean it. If you try to clean it, your trying will create more dust. If you try to be silent, your effort will create noise. If you try to be free from the past, your fight against the past will keep the past alive. You will be thinking about the past in the name of getting rid of it. You cannot do anything. The dust is not real. It is a fog. It is a shadow. You cannot fight a shadow. If you fight a shadow, you will only get exhausted. So what to do? You just bring light. The dust is your unconsciousness. The light is your consciousness. You just watch. This is the whole meditation, to live in that which is, to see that which is, to be one with that which is, to leave the grip of that which does not exist. When a thought of the past arises, the corpse, you don't cling to it and you don't push it away. You just watch it. Ah, a memory has come. You remain a witness. You are the sky, the cloud is passing. You don't get identified. And in your pure, non-judgmental watching, the cloud dissolves. When a desire for the future arises, the fantasy, you don't condemn it and you don't follow it. You just watch. Ah, a daydream. You see it as a thought, a wave of energy. You watch it rise, you watch it stay, and you watch it go. You remain the watcher on the hill. This simple act of watching, this awareness, is the flame that burns the dust. It is the light that dispels the fog. Enlightenment is not an achievement. It is not something you get in the future. That is the final trap of the mind. Enlightenment is your intrinsic nature. You are the sun. You are just covered in clouds. The work is not to create the sun. The work is to stop decorating the clouds, to stop identifying with the clouds. The one who becomes free from the past and the future, he has attained. His eye has opened up. The dust from his eye goes away, and for the first time he sees reality as it is. He lives in the island. He lives in the now, this tiny moment of the present, which you were crushing. For him, it becomes his whole universe. it becomes eternity, because in this present moment there is no past and no future. In this present moment there is no I. In this present moment there is no problem. In this present moment there is only existence, pure, simple, ecstatic existence. This is your nature. You are the sun. You are the clear eye. If this silence, this message has resonated with you, if you feel a stirring, a recognition of a long-forgotten truth, then I invite you to remain in this energy. The mind is old and its habits are strong. It will pull you back into the fog. You will need to be reminded again and again to come back to the present. If you wish to be reminded, then subscribe. Join this caravan of friends who are learning the art of watching, the art of being here. And perhaps you know someone who is deeply trapped, someone crushed by their past, someone crippled by their future. You cannot save them, no one can, but you can share this message. You can offer them a mirror. You can share this video. Perhaps, just perhaps, they will see their own face, their own sun hidden behind their clouds. This is the only work. This is the only prayer, to be here, now.